Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today this video, I've been planning this video forever. It took like months to get this palette in stock, so without no further ado, let's go ahead and review the new Rawbeautykristi Beauty's X Pure Cosmetics collab. Let's get started. Okay, it took me forever. I ordered this palette back in July, and I don't know, I think there was something going on with the shipment, and there was just something crazy happened, and yeah, as a result it took me months to get it, but it's here. Let's keep it moving. So she looks like this, and it's, you know, the Pure X Rawbeautykristi. She's actually really sweet. I watch her videos a couple of times. I just watch her video announcing her pregnancy and just follow, you know, the whole pregnancy thing a little bit, which I think is cool. She's been trying to have a baby forever, and I kind of given up that it wasn't gonna happen, and then it happened. So I'm so happy for her. So the palette looks like so. I just took it from the box. So there's actually like two. So there's a bright section right here, and then there's a neutral section right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, do the same look, just, you know, one bright and one neutral, to the point, right? And then the palette looks like so. So this is, take out the plastic. So this is the bright side, right? And this, which I think is kind of cool, it's that kind of, you know, monochromatic. So this is the bright side, and then this is the neutral side, which is just like silver. And the neutral side looks like so. This is pretty cool. So most of the palette is matte. There's only one shimmer in the center. So there's one shimmer in the neutral, and then there's one shimmer in the bright colors. So there was this in the palette. I think this was $34, and then there was two eyelashes, Lovely, which is like the neutral one, and then Can't Be Bothered, which is the more kind of elaborate one. I am gonna do a neutral eye, and, you know, same look, just neutral bright. I'm gonna use most likely the bold, because I'm not gonna put one lash on one lash. That's not gonna happen. So without further ado, let's get into the video and priming the lid and just, you know, going for it. To prime my lid, I'm actually gonna use the Acid Rain, you know, P.Louise X MMMMitchell collab. I've actually used this in a couple videos, and I really like it. So, but again, it is P.Louise. Man, I feel so proud. Like, I've just washed tons of my brushes. I mean, they were so dirty. Like, and I'm putting this on a Sigma. This is a shading brush, and it's a E55 from Sigma, and I'm just, actually this comes in two shades. This one is the blank canvas, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just tap this. That's the only difference between this and the regular P.Louise. This is like really thick. I feel like you just need like just the teeniest amount, because they look like, you know, already applied too much. No, I'm not sure what brush to use, because, you know, they're all clean. So I'm like, what should I use? What should I use? You know, since they're all clean, let me go ahead and use. Actually, I think this is the concealer brush that replaced the G38 that I used in all my previous videos, and this is the M173, and this is just a concealer brush, and it looks exactly like that other, like that G38. I know we're in fall, so this bright look might not, you know, be the fall look, but I got that palette so damn late. And if I gotten it in summer, then I literally got that palette this morning, which is today Sunday. There was what's day is today? I'm gonna look. The 27th. So I literally just got this palette on the 27th of September. So as soon as I get it, I usually record on Sundays anyway. So it was just like, okay, time to go record this. I didn't really look at her video because I try not to. I kind of browse through it, but didn't really go into detail into watching it because I kind of want to just kind of have like an unbiased opinion, if that makes sense. I like to go into it, you know, with no preconceived notion that it's gonna be good or it's not gonna be good. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go in with this shade right here, which is the dark chocolate brown shade, and this one is called You're Not My Real Dad. I don't know what that means. Actually, this look is gonna be pretty simple. My husband hear that, he will be like, yeah, right, but it is. I'm just gonna show you how you can use just, you know, just use like a couple shades and create a look. I'm just like putting this all over my lid. So I'm stamping it, and then when I'm done stamping it, I'll go in and blend the edges. So far I don't have that much fallout on here. I have like one other eyeshadow palette from Pure, and I don't have any issues with that either. So these hoops are huge. Jesus Christ. You know what they say, you know, the bigger the hoops. I'm just gonna leave it as that because my sister watched my video. This blends very well though, so good job, Miss Kristi. And I feel like most collabs, like for the most part, the shadows are pretty good because I'm almost like they know, you know, what works and what doesn't work, so they can tell like, hey, I don't want this, or can you reformulate this, or can you make this a little bit creamier? Like I feel like they know. Or I also have like a higher expectation for, you know, influencers that do collab. I'm like, that shit better works, because you know what's good, or hopefully you know what's good. So like I'm blending this for a while. Bronze can be like that, but I kind of want to make sure, you know, this is nicely blended. This is too big. This is a T38 from Makeup Shack, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is called It Just Does. Like it works, right? It just does. I don't know. I guess I maybe need to watch her video to see what is the inspiration behind the name. This is more just kind of using that to blend all the brown, just making sure my inner corners is nicely blended. Now I'm gonna go back to the first brush I used, which is the T36. I'm gonna pack some of that You're Not My Real Dad again, just making sure I don't lose any of my color here. And that's it. Just gonna take a wipe and just clean this up a little bit. This is like such an easy, quick look. So easy. Now I'm gonna go back to my concealer brush, and I'm just gonna tap this here. Let's go to the wild side, or the bright side. I think I'm going with this shade right here, which is called Hurtful, and I'm gonna put this on the same T36 brush, but just a different. Oh, that's a T9. I need a T36 right here. Another T36 from Makeup Shack, and we're just gonna do the same thing with that blue that we did with that brown, and we're just gonna stamp this all over the lid. I'm getting some fallout with this, but a feeling. That's why, you know, I always do my eye first and then my face. So this doesn't bother me at all. You have to be real careful with shades like this because they can turn out to be patchy. I'm not saying this one is, I'm just saying it can be patchy. So what I do is I stamp it in to get all the color payoff that I want, and then I go in and blend the areas that I want to blend. I'm working on the edges just a little bit, not too much. I'm gonna go in with another shade and blend this out. And I know this is not fall looks, but I wanted to record it. I just got it. Oop. And you know, another sparkling water. It won't be a Decima's video if there's no sparkling water. No, I need another blending brush. You know what? That's fine. Let's go ahead and use this. Man, my eyeshadows like stain these brushes, but I promise they're clean. This is an M518 from Morphe, and I'm gonna go into this. I feel like I should go into this shade right here, but for some reason I feel like it would just kind of look like the same thing like this eye if I do that. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go ahead with this shade. I can already almost tell why she called this Am I Orange, because I think there's something to do with her lighting, and she's always asking, or depending on what foundation, she's like, am I orange? I don't know. I need to go watch her videos to see if like the names, because there's always inspirations that they use for the names. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna put this orangey shade, and then I'm gonna like, because now this looks very similar to the shade that I put over here. Even if it's not even close, but I think blues and orangey give like a pinky shade, so I can see why it gave me this shade, but it's okay. We will make it work. So I'm gonna put down this brush because I'm gonna go into the yellow, which is this shade right here, and this is called Dandelion. I don't know, it looks like more greenish on here, but I promise it's a yellow. It is a yellow. And let's put this on a T12. Oh my god, I'm using all these different brushes, and we're just gonna go and blend it. I kind of like that shade that the yellow and that orange is making, like it works. Oh, this shade, like, it's so pretty. What this is doing, that orange and that yellow, I love it. I have to say though, this blue is blending very well, even if like blues are my arch nemesis. Love it when YouTubers get it right. Cause that's another thing too. Like a lot of like YouTubers like me, like they're not like makeup artists. You know, they're all just makeup lovers, and we're just, you know, doing what we love. Now I'm gonna go back and just give a little bit more blue, just to, you know, intensify this a little bit. See how quick this looks well? Like, they're so easy, so easy. Let's go ahead and clean up this mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take off these hoops because they're kind of in the way. So we'll go back to them, and let's go ahead and there's something in my eye. Move on to the face. First, let's go ahead and let's just put a little bit of eye cream, just a little bit. I've been loving this eye cream from Farmacy. Actually, I got it in my BoxyCharm, or my September BoxyCharm, and it's been really good. Me and BoxyCharm haven't been, you know, on the best terms, or just maybe me with them, because I'm sure they don't care how I feel. But we've been on, you know, well, I've been on my issues with them, and we'll see how it goes. Because in my September box, I'm gonna use my Wishful from Huda Beauty moisturizer. We'll see how it goes. Cause they sent me an eyeshadow palette that was broken. I contacted the customer service, and the palette was, well, it took a while for them to respond. So then they no longer had that palette, and they asked me if I wanted, I guess, charm points, or if I want another palette. I was like, okay, I'll take the other palette, it's fine. So I'm waiting on that. Not sure when that's gonna get here, but we will see. My face needs all the moisture that it can get. So I did wash my little brush from Beverly, Los Angeles. Now I feel like it's so much softer now that I wash it, because I was going on about this brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use my 24-hour from Born This Way Mart from Too Faced. Ooh, before I do that, actually, this is gonna just suck this on. Before I go in with this, I'm gonna try something I see this girl does. So I'm gonna put it on this is Painterly from MAC, and it's just, I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm putting this on a sponge from Beauty Bakerie, and that kind of helps. Okay, it looks white, but I promise you it does not. This is supposed to help your foundation from creasing. So let's just soak this up. But I did kind of leave it soak. Oh wow. I don't know, man. My foundation look. Oh, this shade is Sand. My foundation looks so light on camera, but in person it's like my perfect shade. I don't know. This foundation is supposed to be matte. I don't know if it's the moisturizer that I use, but this is not matte. This is like dewy. To bring it all the way up to my hairline. I'm gonna come back to my brush in a second. Let's go in and apply some of my corrector from Charlotte Tilbury, and then this one is in Tenderray. I'm just using a Nars 49 brush, or number 49, to apply that. No, let me go in with my I'm gonna use this, but not this shade. I'm gonna use my JSC concealer in C15. It's another thing that looks like super light on camera, but it's not in person. I'm gonna leave this dry for a second. While this is drying, let's go ahead and let's prep Miss Can't Be Bothered lashes. These are dramatic. Let me see how much of this I'm gonna have to cut, because this is huge, so I know I'm gonna have to cut some. And I'm gonna use my Velour Lashes scissors. I've actually used lashes from Pure before, and to be honest, I did not like them because the band was so thick, which I feel like this is kind of thick too. So we will see. We will see. I'm gonna give them a chance. And I'm using my Kiss Lash Glue. Sometimes I forget to say that's what I'm using because I use this like all the time. And I feel like if I just keep saying, oh, I'm using my Kiss Lash Glue, I'm just like a broken record. So when I'm using something different, I will let you guys know, but most of the time it's gonna be this. So this should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush to just melt this into the skin. And back to my foundation brush and just tap the edges. Now let's go to the eye real quick and just set that and forget it. To set that, I'm gonna use this VIB Rouge brush that I got in one of my Rouge packages, and I'm gonna use my Nikia Joy setting powder. I've been using this, I feel like, in every video, but it's so good. When it's good, you know what is it? When it's nice, do it twice. But I don't know. What's a word that rhymes with good? All I know is I did it once, and I've been doing it like since then. And this powder is so good and it's so soft. If you can wait for the shipping, I will just order it and just wait. The shipping does take a while because it's coming all the way from Australia, and I feel like moments when I do it with a sponge and a brush, but either way it's just so good. I'm gonna leave this a little bit heavy. Oh, let's go to my powder. This is, you know, you already know. I need to find my Sephora powder because I really like that powder too. And this powder is $45. I need to stop using it all the time. I have a dry patch like right here. That's why I use this powder or this moisturizer from Huda, because it's kind of moisturizing or hydrating, I should say. Okay, I think these lashes are almost done, so let's go ahead and put Unlocked from Patmograph. Hourglass. This is so good. That's like the only thing that makes me look like I semi have some lashes. And let me go and use my roller lashes from Benefit. Time to, you know, tug on my eye. Let me see where those lashes are, because I don't want to let them get too dry. Oh, these are dramatic. But she did say, or it did say for the bold look. Like so, but these are pretty. They're like, psh, nice and spiky, wispy looking, which is how I like my lashes. I'm actually gonna do something I don't usually do, but I want my lower lash line to kind of pop. What is this blush that I use to apply my concealer or my primer, which is that same E55 brush? I'm gonna go ahead and just dab this. There's none left in there. I need just a little bit. This is so pigmented. I don't want to do too much because we don't want a mess. Every Sundays when I'm recording, my neighbor is out there like on his bike, and that bike is like so long. But I can't say much because my husband also has a bike, so he's maybe as loud as the neighbors, and they may be all annoyed when he's like riding his bike. So I just have to, you know, zip it. Let's go in. This is just a short shader brush, and I'm gonna go in. This is from Sephora. It's a smudge brush number 14. Oh, there's a number on it. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go in with purple and I'm gonna blend it with the pink. So I'm gonna go in with Tributes and blend it with Side Effect on the bright eye. Let's just go for it. Why not, right? Oh, this is pretty. This purple is popping. Might need a different brush. Oh, actually no, the purple came out on there pretty easily. And you already know. M506 from Morphe. And I'm gonna go in with Side Effects, which was the pink shade. Like, I know. Well, no, I was gonna use that brush. And I'm just gonna use that to just blend that purple to my purple, just a little bit. I feel like I lost some of it. Okay, this is the bomb. I love it. Now I'm gonna go into this brush right here. This is a T14, just a really teeny brush, and I'm gonna go into Cafe Disco, which is this shade right here, the only glitter in the bright one, and I'm gonna put that in my inner corners. And that's it. That eye is done. And let's move to, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put the same brown shade here, and I'm gonna blend it with this shade, just to give it a little bit of pop. Oh my god. So hopefully I didn't miss too much because my camera did stop recording. So I'm just pinching my lashes. But just in case if I missed the camera part, like what I did was I just put the shimmer, which is called Golden Ticket. I put it in the inner corner in this one. And that's all I did. Okay. Now let's dust off the extra powder that I have under here. Actually, for this eye, let's go ahead and put Lucky, which is a 24-hour glide on pencil from Urban Decay. see what should we put in this. I'm gonna put something bright. Let's just go ahead and put the shade which is called Mainline. Now let's move on to the face, and you know, let's just finish up the face and give it some definition. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the number 3. I've been loving this bronzer. As soon as I can find a blush, and I'm gonna use my large angle brush from Luxie, and this is a 739. I've been going like crazy with my bronzer lately, so let's see if I can, you know, just tone it down a bit. Okay, that's enough. Well, just a little bit. Let's go ahead and let us, you know, contour the nose a little bit. I'm using my JadeyWadey brush. That's it. I don't go too crazy with that. Man, I love this eye looks. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let me see which. Let's go ahead and use my Patrick Tar blush, and this one is in Oh She's Different. And she looks like so. This is a cream one. I've never used the cream part. I just use this. And I'm gonna put this. Actually, no, this brush is dirty. I should have a clean one here. This is a dual fiber brush from Japonesque, and let's use that. And that is that. Now let's go and put some highlighter on. I'm gonna use my A23 brush from ABH. Let's see how this looks. This is 01 Hits from Estee Lauder. Let me see. Kind of looks like so. This is my regular light. So for my highlighter, I need to bring up some lipsticks from like downstairs because this is bright, but I don't care. Let's just go for it. But I need a lip liner, maybe this might work. This is actually 064 Obsession from Rimmel. I actually don't like this liners. I feel like they're too creamy. See, it's just like breaking, like it's so creamy. Ew! I mean, this is gross. Like, look at this. Like, it just stayed like a whole big chunk in my hands. And I'm wearing this like 10 shirt, which is my in thing now, you know. And let's go ahead and top that off with Strengthen from Rare Beauty. Let's strengthen up this lip. Okay, let's do just one little tinsy thing, and then we are done. Let me just clean up my face, or my contour, or my bronzer. Oops, I almost put my bronzer brush on my face. This would have been a mess. I'm actually just gonna go over to my friend's house with this bits. So let's go ahead and let's set everything together. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Airbrush Flawless Finish setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. This is so good, but I try not to use it too often because it's $35. And I'm gonna just dry up my face. And that's it, guys. That's me testing out the new to me Rawbeautykristi Beauty collab with Pure Cosmetics. The eyeshadows work actually really well. They blend very well. I wish there was a little bit more shimmers, you know, just in case if I just go with just that palette. No, I only have 2 shimmers, but you know, it's cool. You can still do like a full face, like a full look using just matte. I like the lashes. Like the lashes feel like they're different from the ones that I used from Pure before. So I don't know if they changed the bands or what the case may be with that, but I actually really like this. I really like these lashes. I like how they're like spiky looking, which is my favorite type of lash to wear. That's why I like the Dubai's from Miami. So I don't know if this is a limited edition or if they have something else that kind of looks like this. I'll definitely, you know, I don't know about the neutral one, but I might get some more of this because I like how this looks. And if you can lay your hands on it, get it. I don't know if it's limited edition. It's a good little palette. Like it's really small, so you can just take it with you, and you have, you know, like you can do like tons of looks with this. Like so, and it's small. Like you can put it in your pocketbook and you're good to go. And you can maybe use like a couple of the shades, like this one right here, couple boxes. You can use that for like a bronzer. You can use the middle shade for highlighter. So that's it, guys. There's another video. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe. You already know. You know you love my content. Why aren't you coming back? Why aren't you subscribing? Why aren't you coming back so you can see more videos from me? And that's it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.